It's been months since we last heard from Lord Archimond. I grow tired of watching over these rotting undead. What are we still doing here?
We were charged with overseeing this land, Deatherrock. It is our duty to remain here and ensure that the Scourge is ready for action.
True, though we should have received some kind of orders by now.
The Legion was defeated months ago. How could they not know?
Impossible to say, but the longer they remain in command, the more they run the Scourge into the ground.
What? Who could possibly...
Greetings, Dreadlords. I should thank you for looking after my kingdom during my absence. However, I won't be requiring your services any longer.
Prince Arthas.
This land is ours. The Scourge belongs to the Legion.
Not anymore, Demon. Your masters have been defeated. The Legion is undone. Your deaths will complete the circle.
Never! This isn't over, human.
We knew you would return to us, Prince Arthas.
I have returned, Lich, but you will now address me as king. This is, after all, my land. Now we must secure the kingdom by scouring the last remnants of humanity from it.
But my king, the humans have begun to abandon their villages. They are fleeing to the canyon passes. If they escape into the mountains, it will be impossible to hunt them all down.
Then we must slaughter them before they escape. Their deaths will be a fitting tribute to Ner'zhul. This is more like it. Speak, fool.
I've been thinking. Slaughter the humans before they escape.
Tread lightly. For the Lich King.
Hear and obey.
Speak, fool.
I've been thinking.
I'm listening. You brought me back.
The shadows beckon.
I'm here.
Our forces are under attack.
Stop them before they reach the pass.
My sight is yours.
Slaughter the humans before they escape.
The shadows beckoned.
Is there something amiss?
need assistance.
No one orders me around.
The shadows
Summon
more
Tread
ziggurats.
lightly. Ah, at last.
Summon more ziggurats. Summon more ziggurats. Our forces are under attack.
Is there something amiss? That sounds logical.
No one orders me around.
I've been thinking. A fateful choice. That sounds logical.
At last, the Alliance is finished. Once we round up the last stragglers, we should be... Not again.
It is I, the Lich King. Danger draws near the frozen throne. You must return to Northrend immediately. Obey.
My king, you are not well.
Take me back to the capital. I have a long journey ahead of me.
Lady Sylvanas, we are pleased that you came.
How could I not? For some reason, I no longer hear the Lich King's voice in my head. My will is my own once again. You Dreadlords seem to know why.
We've discovered that the Lich King is losing his power. As it wanes, so too does his ability to command undead such as you.
And what of King Arthas? What about his powers?
Though his rune-blade Frostmourne carries powerful enchantments, Arthas's own powers will fade in time. It is inevitable.
You seek to overthrow him, and you want my help to do it.
The Legion may be defeated, but we are the Nathrazim. We'll not let some upstart human get the best of us. Arthas must fall.
The Lich Kel'Thuzad is far too loyal to betray his master. But you, on the other hand...
Hate him. I have my own reasons for seeking vengeance. Arthas murdered my people and turned me into this monstrosity. I may take part in your bloody coup, but I will do so in my own way.
I, for one, do not trust her. Her heart is still elven. She will never side with us.
Don't be too hasty. She has great spirit, but her hatred for Arthas will ultimately serve our cause.
Agreed. Well, if that's settled, let the festivities commence.
So the seizures have been getting worse?
Yes. With my powers drained, I can barely command my own warriors. The Lich King warned me that if I didn't reach Northrend soon, all could be lost.
Fear not, my king. Everything is being prepared for your departure. The ships are waiting at the coast, and...
There's been a change of plans, King Arthas. You're not going anywhere.
Assassins! It's a trap!
You should never have returned, human. Weakened as you are, we have assumed control over the majority of your warriors. It seems your reign was short-lived.
There are too many of them, my king. Flee! Escape from the city! I'll find my own way out and meet you in the wilderness.
All right, Lich. Good luck. You will know endless torment. This is more like
Our master Kel'Thuzad sent us to aid you. Our new skeletal mages will make short work of the rebels.
Very good. We'll need to move quickly and find any others still loyal to me. We're going to need all the support we can get. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. For the Lich King. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
This better be good.
Speak, fool.
Our forces are under attack. Die!
I have need of your abilities, little shade. Will you help me?
I live only to serve you, King Arthas.
Our forces are under attack.
This is more like it. Finally. Now, Frostmourne.
By Nerub. The rebels nearly had us, King Arthas.
I would not leave my subjects to be slaughtered by this rabble.
Then we shall stand by you till the end.
Frostmourne hungers.
I shall be your eyes.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. The Dreadlord's guards are stationed outside that armory. If we can fight our way past them, we could commandeer the meat wagons held inside. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. I call upon your loyalty. Will you serve me? Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich King. Finally, some firepower. These will help us with the main gate's defenses. You will know endless torment. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
Faithless coward. Finally. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Our forces are under
Frostmourne
attack.
hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Our
Now,
forces are under
Frostmourne.
attack.
These piles of corpses will serve us well. We can reanimate the bodies and bolster our forces as we move. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Finally.
Small king, nor skin. Slay, rend, feast.
Our forces are under attack.
You will know endless torment.
The dead shall serve.
Frostmourne hungers. At last. We have no time for this. We must find our way out quickly. You have my thanks, ladies. But where is your mistress? Where is Sylvanas?
She sent us to find you, great king. We've come to escort you across the river. Once we cross it, we'll take refuge in the wilderness. This is the place, sisters. We'll rest here, great king.
Why here? We've got to find Kel'Thuzad before we...
You have been deceived. Come to my side at once. Obey.
What is happening here? Sylvanas.
You walked right into this one, Arthas. It's time to even the scales.
Traitor! What have you done to me?
It's a special poisoned arrow I made just for you. The paralysis you're experiencing now is but a fraction of the agony you've caused me.
Finish me, then.
A quick death? Like the one you gave me? No. You're going to suffer as I did. Thanks to my arrow, you can't even run. Give my regards to Hell, you son of a bitch.
Back, you mindless ones! You shall not fall today, my king.
This isn't over, Arthas. I'll never stop hunting you.
The effect of her arrow will wear off in time. All the preparations for your journey to Northrend have been made.
You have been a loyal friend, Kel'Thuzad. I don't know what the future holds, or if I'll even return. But I want you to watch over this land. See to it that my legacy endures.
I shall, King Arthas. I shall.
You seem troubled, mistress.
Aren't you, sister? Only days ago we were the Lich King's slaves. We existed only to slaughter in his name. And now, we are free.
I don't understand, mistress. I thought you'd be overjoyed.
What joy is there in this curse? We are still undead, sister. Still monstrosities. What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Greetings, Lady Sylvanas. My brothers and I appreciate the role you played in overthrowing Arthas. I've come to offer you a formal invitation to join our new order.
Baron Mothras. My only interest was in seeing Arthas dead. I have no time for your petty politics or power-mongering.
Careful, milady. It would be unwise to incur our wrath. We are the future of these plague lands. You can either join us and rule, or be cast aside.
I lived as a slave long enough, Dreadlord. I won't relinquish my freedom by shackling myself to you fools.
So be it. Our reply will come soon.
It's time to even the scales. Be ready. Baron Mothras will attack soon. With only our sister banshees and a few ghouls to aid us, it will be difficult to fend him off.
Our forces are under attack.
Done. I've no time for games. It's time to even the scales. Done.
Our forces are under attack.
The moment is upon us. Of course. I've no time for games. These curs were hardly worth the effort.
Perhaps, Mistress, but there are more of them out there. If we could lure them to our side, they would be a great help against Varimathras' forces.
How very clever of you, sister. Possessing these lowly creatures could turn the tide in our favor. We'll start with their leader. Once we have him, subverting his warriors will be child's play. Give the order. Of course. It's time to
Our forces are under attack.
Yes.
You may as well surrender now, Cretan. You'll be my slave, one way or another.
Never.
Damn. He never even had a chance to serve me. Give the order. Of course. It's time to even the scales.
Our forces are under attack.
The moment is upon us.
Our forces are under attack.
Research complete.
The moment is upon us. It's time to even the scales.
Our forces are under attack.
Of course.
What must I do?
Done. Show me a target. Push the attack! I've no time for games. Of course. Any final words, demon?
Sylvanas, spare my life. I beg you. I can be of service. I swear it.
Just like a demon, you'd sell your brethren out just to save your own skin. I'm listening.
I know what my brother's plans are. I know where their forces are based. Just let me serve you, and I'll help you defeat them.
All right, Varimathras. I'll let you prove your loyalty to me. But be warned, I'm keeping you on a short leash.
Northrend. It feels like a lifetime since I was last here. Something out there is threatening the Lich King. We must reach Icecrown quickly.
My king, we'll need to establish a base here first. But this island is nearly devoid of resources.
What the? They look like High Elves. What are they doing here?
Prince Arthas, we are the Blood Elves. We have sworn to avenge the ghost of Quel'Thalas. This dead land will be cleansed.
Northrend belongs to the Scourge, elf. You made a terrible mistake by coming here. Slay them!
Onward for the Scourge. Slay them in Ner'zhul's name.
Who the... Thanks for the assistance, Mighty One.
The Lich King sent me to aid you, Death Knight. I am Nubarak, ancient king of Azul-Nerub.
I welcome your aid, Anubarak, but we have little time for pleasantries. We must reach Icecrown immediately. They must have a base around here somewhere. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Our forces are under attack.
This is more like it. I'll make sure you suffer. These elves are pathetic. It's no wonder we destroyed their homeland so easily.
Pity I wasn't there to stop you. It's been a long time, Arthas.
Prince Kael'thas, I haven't seen you since... You lead these elves?
This group, at least. What you faced here was merely a scouting force. Defeating Lord Illidan's army will be far more difficult.
Illidan? He's behind this invasion?
He is. Our forces are vast, Arthas. Even now they march upon the Icecrown Glacier. You'll never make it in time to save your precious Lich King. Consider this payment for Quel'Thalas and other insults.
Make haste. My enemies draw near. Our time is almost spent. Are you well, Death Knight?
My powers are weakening, but I'll be all right. He's right. We'll never reach the glacier in time.
There is another route we might take, Death Knight. The ancient shattered kingdom of Azul-Nerub lies deep below us. Though it has fallen on dark times, it could provide us a direct shortcut to the glacier.
We have little choice. Lead on, Anubarak. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
There is a dragon that lives in the hills nearby. The creature may hold artifacts that could protect us on our march.
At last. Faithless coward. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
You dare enter my lair. I am Sapphiron, ancient servant of Malygos the Spellweaver. Explain yourselves.
Sorry we don't have time to chat, Great Worm. We've come to murder you and steal whatever artifacts you've hoarded over the centuries.
Honesty? How refreshing. None may challenge Sapphiron and live.
This is more like it. At least I still have enough power to do this.
Most impressive. But you need to conserve your energies, Death Knight. We have a long road ahead of us.
At last. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Indubitably.
Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Seismic tremors. What tortures this land?
The earthquakes have shattered a glacial wall and revealed a new waterway. Perhaps our fleet can use this to our advantage.
Frostmourne hungers. Snake men. Who the hell are they? I have never seen their like in Northrend before.
Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our town is under attack.
At last. You're certain we can reach the glacier through these tunnels?
Nothing is certain, Death Knight. The ruins will be perilous, but it's worth the risk.
All right, let's go.
You've done well there, Mothras. You've led us straight to Deathrok's stronghold. But tell me, who are those humans?
Deathrok used his telepathy to enslave a top-ranking human warlord. I believe his name was Garabon or Gilithos or something. Human names all sound the same to me. Instead of stamping it out, Deathrok has taken control of the last pocket of human resistance. They maintain their own army within the keep.
Your brother is more clever than I thought. His defenses are considerable.
Yes, and with this paltry force you've mustered, a direct assault on his walls would be suicide.
I have no intention of assaulting the walls.
Then let's go before he...
My banshees will possess those hapless humans. We'll use them to open the gates for us.
You realize we'll have only a short amount of time before he discovers what we're up to.
Of course. If we strike quickly enough, Netherrock will never know what hit him.
To arms!
Whom do you serve, human?
The Dark Lady. I am hers to command.
The patrol has returned. Open the gates.
Ready yourselves. The moment is upon us. Now, my warriors, strike! We can attack either of the two bases with impunity, but it's only a matter of time before the other is alerted to our presence.
You call me.
It's empty in sales. Of course.
Don't waste my time. Right. I'm joining us. Don't leave here. We'll push back. How will this benefit me? Right. Of course.
Done. The moment is upon us.
You call on me?
The spell has been lifted. Is the nightmare finally over?
Stand down, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What is it you want, elf witch?
We have a common enemy. The last Dreadlord Balnazar currently controls the capital city of your kingdom. If you help me kill him, I'll see to it that you get your lands back.
Why should we trust you? You're part of the scourge that drove us out in the first place.
Not anymore. My only interest here is vengeance.
Very well. I'll rally what's left of my forces and meet you outside the gates.
Come now. You have no intention of giving them their lands back.
Of course not. The humans are simply a means to an end.
You sound more like one of us with every passing day, my lady.
Watch it, Dreadlord.
The capital city is heavily defended. Balnazar is no fool, my lady. This battle can be won only through attrition.
What's the matter, demon? Are you afraid?
Watch your tongue, human dog. Your hollow bravado does not impress...
Stand down, gentlemen. Save your anger for Balnazar. Garithos, I'll lead my forces in a frontal assault while you attack the city from the rear.
An aggressive ploy, milady. So long as we get our capital back, I'll stick to whatever strategy you wish.
Give the order. Let the attack commence.
Our
Push
forces
the
are under
attack.
attack.
Their defenses are weakening. Done. Well, let's see. I made one of your brothers my servant, and tore the other to bloody shreds. I wonder what your fate holds, Balnazar.
Our brethren need assistance. Our forces are under attack.
Strike for the Dark Lady, for Sylvanas.
Of course. The moment
Our
is
brethren
upon us.
need assistance.
I hate working with these
Our
people.
forces are under attack.
Right. Suits my purposes.
It's time to even the scales. I'm listening.
We humans have to...
It's over, Balnazar. Varamothras.
Yes, my lady.
Kill him.
But it is forbidden for one of the Nathrazim to kill another. My defection was one thing, but this...
I require one last test of your loyalty, Dreadlord. Do it.
You wouldn't dare.
There, your business is done. Now I want you wretched animals out of my city before I...
Kill him, too.
Gladly.
The capital city is ours, but we are no longer part of the Scourge. From here on out, we shall be known as the Forsaken. We will find our own path in this world, Dreadlord, and slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
We've been walking for hours. We've got to quicken our pace. The Lich King is defenseless without us.
I left many of my warriors at Icecrown before I came to find you, Death Knight. They will hold the line for as long as they are able.
Tell me, where are all of your people? Shouldn't there be Nerubians around here, undead or otherwise?
I've been wondering about that myself. Something must have driven them all off.
We did, you rotting bastards! We've been watching you all along!
Muradin's dwarves. Impossible. Doesn't anyone stay dead anymore?
We've been wandering this forsaken land ever since you killed Muradin and left us to rot, Arthas. Our leader, Baelgun, led us into the ruined city to survive. But there's no way we're letting you in.
We have no time for these games. Saphiron, attack! Well done, mighty Saphiron. I wish we could take you with us, but the confines of the Dark Earth are no place for you.
The Lich King's time is running short. We must hurry.
Finally.
For Kazmatan!
This is more like it.
A pint for every ghoul ye blast!
No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
Send off the charges! Blow the bridge before they get across!
No! Stop them before they...
That was for Muradin. Now you'll never get across.
There are other passages through the labyrinth, Death Knight. We will find another way.
Speak, fool.
Kill them all twice, that's what I say.
Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. These Nerubians are your kin. Why are they hostile to us?
Many of us who fell during the War of the Spider were brought back to serve the Lich King. These warriors, however, never died. Foolishly, they still fight to liberate Nerub from the Scourge.
For the Lich King. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Faithless coward. This is more like
This place looks like an old storage silo. It's a dead end, Nubarak.
There must be a hidden passage somewhere. We Nerubians were crafty engineers in our time.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
This is an ancient Nerubian hoarding cell. We kept most of our treasures hidden in chambers like this. The passage to the lower depths lies just beyond this room.
Great. As long as we're here, we can take some of these items with us.
Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers.
Inventory is full.
Ah, at last. What is it now? Finally.
Your pain shall be legendary.
This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. No one orders me around.
Don't even try it, you bastard! That there treasure belongs to the dwarves!
This treasure belongs to the Lich King, little creature. We, his servants, shall take what we will.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Now, Frostmourne.
It's them! Bust them!
Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Damned undead! Slay them all!
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally.
Our forces are under attack.
Shoot anything that shuffles or skitters!
Finally. At last. Gold. We should take this with us. At last. Finally.
I remember you, evil prince. You're the one that killed poor Muradin.
Get over it already.
I won't let you through this door, traitor. The recent quakes have awakened dark things under the ice. Ancient, horrid things. We vowed to keep them locked where they are.
We'll take our chances, dwarf. We're going through that door, one way or another. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
Time is fleeting.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. The air smells awful in here. Something doesn't feel right.
If the dwarf's story was true, there's no telling what awaits us in the darkness. This stairwell leads into the heart of the old Nerubian Empire. We must be cautious.
By all means. You first.
We have entered the old kingdom. Be wary, Death Knight. Whatever scared the dwarves still lurks down here somewhere.
At last. Finally. This is more like it.
Wait. The towers on either side are rigged to fire bolts of frost. This hallway is a death trap.
Can't we disable them?
The circular hatch in the far wall is an aqueduct plug. If we can open it, the water might flood the firing mechanisms and disable the entire trap.
Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Faithless coward. Ah, at last. That's done it. Let's move. Frostmourne hungers. This is more.
Look, brothers. The traitor king.
Who? Me?
He is referring to me, Death Knight. These Nerubians will stop at nothing to destroy us.
Thank you, Great One. The rebel spiders captured my comrades as well. They're being held in a nearby chamber. Release them, and they will be yours to command.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. The Guardians are activating. Defend yourselves! Ah, at last. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Slay the intruders.
Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. Faithless coward. You will know endless torment. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Death to the servants of Ner'zhul.
The eggs of our young are incubated within those breeding pods. There's no telling how many vicious hatchlings they hold.
You are right. They're definitely hostile. We've got to destroy the breeding pods.
We could also seal the doors to shut the hatchlings in.
Finally. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Drive the foul undead back to the surface.
Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. What the hell are they?
They are the horrors the dwarves spoke of. I thought they were only legends.
What?
They are the faceless ones.
Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it now? Ah, at last. Finally. Now, Frostmourne. This is more like it. For the Lich King. Ah, at last.
It cannot be. A forgotten one. Look to your defenses, Death Knight. Fight as you've never fought before.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
We cannot take them all. Hurry, Death Knight. Up the stairwell. Hurry.
We're running out of time, Anubarak. How far are we from the exit?
Not far. We have entered the Upper Kingdom. The exit should lead us to the base of the glacier itself. However, there are still hidden traps and pitfalls to account for.
Take cover!
Arthas!
The entire passage collapsed. There's no time to dig through this. I'll have to move quickly and find my own way out. Hopefully Anubarak and the others survived. Finally. I'll be singed if I get too close to those flames. Frostmourne hungers. Finally, I'll need this gold for when I reach the glacier. Frostmourne hungers. More of the Nerubian's blasted mechanisms. I'll have to time this perfectly. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Another quake? Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. You will know endless torment. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. You will know endless torment. Ah, at last. This is more like it. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last.
Inventory is full.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. I must find a way across this strange obstacle. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Anubarak, you made it.
I see now why the Lich King chose you as his champion, Death Knight. Few men could have survived this labyrinth alone.
No one orders me around. Ah, at last.
Another earthquake. We must hurry, Death Knight.
Something's breaking through. Defensive positions! This is more like it. Finally.
We're running out of time. We must find the exit. They're blocking the way to the exit. We'll have to fight our way through them to reach it.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
Now quickly, head through that door. The exit to the surface lies just beyond.
It'll be good to see the sun again.
Remember, Illidan and the true battle still await us in the world above. Hopefully our trek through the Dark Earth bought us the precious time we needed.
We've made it, Anubarak. Our forces are already assembled and waiting.
Greetings, King Arthas. You've arrived just in time. Illidan's Naga and Blood Elf forces have taken up positions at the base of the glacier and...
Arthas, my champion. You have come at last.
Master?
There is a fracture in my prison, the Frozen Throne, and my energies are seeping from it. That is why your powers have diminished.
But how?
The rune blade Frostmourne was once locked inside the throne as well. I thrust it from the ice, so that it would find its way to you, and then lead you to me. And so it has. Now we face a grave danger. My creator, the Demon Lord Kil'jaeden, sent his agents here to destroy me. If they should reach the Frozen Throne before you, all will be lost. The Scourge will be undone. Now hurry. I will grant you all the power I can spare.
I saw another vision of the Lich King. He has restored my powers. I know now what I must do. It's time to end the game. Once and for all. Time's running out, Anubarak. We've got to get inside the throne chamber before Illidan does.
The throne chamber lies within the frozen peak at the center of the valley. It can only be opened by activating the 4 enchanted obelisks that surround it. Illidan's forces have already entrenched themselves near 2 of them. We'll need to drive them back and reactivate the obelisks ourselves.
We're sorry to interrupt your meditation, Master, but all our forces are in place.
Once the chamber is opened, we will destroy the frozen throne, as promised.
Then the hour has come at last. After today, the Scourge will meet its end. Can you hear me out there, Arthas? Its end!
Illidan has mocked the Scourge long enough. It's time we put the fear of death back in him. Ah, at last. This is more like it. I bow to your will. Thy will be done. Ah, at last.
I await.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Proceed. The time is now.
You're out of your league, Old King. You should have stayed hidden underground.
Finally.
Our forces are under attack.
You rang.
Foolish undead. This obelisk belongs to me.
No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it. I've reached the first obelisk. It will take me a few moments to activate it. I'll need protection while I work.
Summoning is complete.
This obelisk has been activated. We've got to push on.
The obelisk is now active and under our control. However, Illidan will likely try to take it from us. We must defend this point at all costs.
I wish only to serve.
Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around.
Thy bidding, Master. I gladly obey.
I have heard the summons.
Another obelisk has been activated.
Ah, at last.
My life for Ner'zhul.
You and your Lich King duped me once, but now I have the upper hand.
This is more like it.
Our forces are under attack.
I bow to your will.
No one orders me around.
Our forces are under attack.
Summoning is complete.
The third obelisk has been activated. Only one more remains. Rise up, my warriors.
Frostmourne hungers.
Summoning is complete. I wish only to serve. I cannot summon there. Thy will be done.
This is more like it.
Our forces are under attack.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Our forces
No
are
one
under
orders
attack.
me around.
I have heard the summons.
Summoning is complete.
Our town is under attack.
Tread lightly.
Our forces are under attack. We've done it, Anubarak. The throne chamber is open. This is the hour of the Scourge.
The frozen throne is mine, demon. Step aside. Leave this world and never return. If you do, I'll be waiting.
I have sworn to destroy it, Arthas. It must be done.
Never.
even if you were. As your future king, I order you to merge this to a mind on us.
Consider this an act of treason, dust in a matter of days.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries. What's happened to you, Arthur?
Some prince will find only death in the cold.